All right, guys, picture this. It's the weekend, and you just got done washing your car, and you're getting ready to head out to the beach. And on the way there, it's pretty far, and on the way there, the car's kind of acting up a bit. But you make it there, everything's cool. You spend all day on the beach, hotter than hell. You get back in the car, you're driving home, you're stuck in traffic on the freeway, car's running rough, you don't know what's going on. All of a sudden, you see the gauge is pegged.
Not the one you want to be pegged.
On your temp gauge, it's pegged, and it just smells hot in your car. Not summer hot, but like something is too hot under the hood. And then your car just starts dumping coolant while you're stuck in traffic on the freeway. Steam's coming out, and your buddies are laughing at you.
Alright guys, welcome into another Friday video, and we're probably going to be talking about some cooling products today.
Yes.
And we hope that you're fans of this video, and Tom is basically here just to get you pumped up.
Yeah, so we're going to put a cap on these tons right away.
Alright, so the warm weather's here for most of you guys. It's dabbling here in the north.
We had a nice day yesterday. It was 70 degrees.
Very nice day yesterday.
And then it started raining again at about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, good times. So you guys need to start looking at your cooling systems, going through them, making sure they're summer ready, daily driving, track driving. I don't care what you're doing with that thing. I don't care if you take it out on a Saturday. Make sure your cooling system's in order, because it could be catastrophic if it's not.
Yes.
I would start off first with, what's your coolant like? Simple. Have you changed coolant? Has it ever been changed? Do you buy it used from your buddy? Has he ever changed it? So that's a quick and easy thing. And then, dive into some more specific things on the vehicle. You got any leaks anywhere? How's the thermostat? Now, we have two different thermostats for most Nissans. Nismo and a standard. And the standard opens up at 76.5 degrees Celsius, whereas the Nismo opens up at 62 degrees Celsius. Don't put the Nismo thermostat on your daily driver. You're not going to be happy.
Right. All right, so let's go through the parts that are involved in your cooling system.
Yeah.
And we're going to start from the front and work our way back.
Perfect.
How's that sound?
Sounds good.
Radiator caps. You want to have a good radiator cap.
These are also available in Nismo option if you want that.
Yeah.
What's
Then
next?
we're going to move on to the recovery tank. All right, how's yours looking? Is it discolored? Is there a bunch of sludge in the bottom? That's no good.
Broken. How many of you guys have I seen at the racetrack with the hood popped on your S13 and you got duct tape on your reservoir? Come on,
Have you seen that?
man. Yes.
That's insane.
I'd comment if you've seen that, or if you got a buddy that's done that. I guarantee you. It's a sad situation.
All right, moving further back, we've got the fan blades.
Yeah. I didn't realize how many different fan blades we had in stock upstairs. We got a ton of
There's a bunch. We got a big 8x4 shelf filled with fan blades.
Yes. So let us know.
All right, fan clutches. You need this.
Or this is no good.
Right.
And don't come at us with the electric fan stuff. This is what you want right here. Make your car work the way it's supposed to work.
Related to this, fan belts.
Fan belts. Fan shrouds.
Fan shrouds.
Which we don't have in here because they're too big.
They're too big, but we got them upstairs.
Proper fan shroud do a lot for you. What you want to do next?
Let's go. Well, we talked about the thermostats. Let's go with the water pump.
Yeah. Water pump. Which we have these for just about everything. I can't think of too many of these are discontinued. Can you think of any right now?
No.
I mean, we ship these out for CA18s all the time, and you guys know if you're a CA18 owner how hard it is to get parts for those. They're readily available.
Yeah, and we just shipped out one for a KA.
Yeah, so KA, RB, whatever, VQ, VG, let's go.
What else you got over there?
I got a coolant temp sensor, and Tom has got the coolant temp sensor knowledge.
Well, new cars have two coolant temp sensors. One's for the gauge, and the other one is to tell the ECU the temperature of the coolant so that it can adjust the air-fuel idle ratio.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so if it's cold, it's going to make it run a little bit rich, and as it warms up, it leans it out.
Now, I've got a tip for you guys. Especially on the 240s, Skylines, things like that, sometimes when you pick up a car used and it's got a coolant gauge or a different coolant neck or something on there, it might have a different sensor on it. So when you're ordering these on our website and there's a photo, look at the plug, make sure it's the correct one, because like the one that Tom just held up is a single spade, you know, no plug like this, no nylon cover or anything. This is a double spade, and just make sure you get the right one. That's we ran into an issue with that on one of my buddy's race cars one time, and we just finally went to the shelf and just matched one up, and it worked perfectly. So, all right.
We got to talk about hoses.
Yeah.
But hoses are kind of tough. They're not all available.
Yeah.
But I have ran the Nissan part numbers in the aftermarket world, and they are available. Just for whatever reason, Nissan does not make all of them anymore.
Yeah.
We got some, but not all. And then radiators, critical part, but Nissan, I don't know, maybe I was thinking about that today. I'm like, why would they stop making radiators? It must be an expensive part to manufacture.
Yeah, I'm guessing. But there are a lot of really good aftermarket brands for radiators. So, you know, whether you need something for the racetrack, whether you need something just as a, you know, just get me by, there's radiator options out there. The hoses, something on the hoses too. If you guys know you need to replace a hose and you get it off carefully and you know you can't get it from Nissan, if you take it to a parts store, a lot of times they have an assortment in the back of molded hoses from Gates or whoever, and they can usually match it up with something close or get you two hoses and a junction that'll make up that hose. So, you know, don't lose hope. You can usually get a new proper hose. Golly, what else you got on coolant systems? Anything?
I think that's it. I mean, there's also the all the miscellaneous hoses.
Yeah. Use a proper clamp.
Yeah, use good clamps.
Use good clamps.
And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, so
that's all I've got.
Spend some time this weekend, look over your coolant system. Just, you know, it won't take you long, and you'll probably find something that needs to be replaced or addressed soon. Parts kits. So we've got one new parts kit this week. It's not the only parts kit we put together, but it's the only one we're going to feature in this video today. Wheel bearing hardware kit.
Yes.
S13, S14, S15, and it's had somebody ask on Instagram why over the years every chassis they deducted one part from, and I don't know.
I know.
I'm not sure. Maybe, you know, somebody with an S15 or S14 can answer, you know, why does the S14 require that big washer and the S15 doesn't. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. Something going on there. But 10% off code this week is going to be ice cold. We're going to keep it simple because, you know, I mean, you don't want your car running ice cold, but you want it to run cool the way it's supposed to.
Question, what's cooler than being cool?
Ice cold.
There you go. Easy to remember.
Do you know what that's from? And totally unrelated. Hit the comments. Tell us what that's from. It's a vibe check today. That's the vibe check. We got some free t-shirts to give out. You guys shared your April Fool's jokes with us. I'm not going to read through these. They're going to pop up on the screen. So if you want to pause the video and read the stories.
Yeah, you should read them. They're funny.
Yeah, how many of these are fake and how many of them are real? That's the trick.
I came up with a fake one that I was going to submit, but Russell said it wasn't funny.
So down the list, argon and mustard.
Good job.
Yep.
Taylor King. Good job, buddy, with that shampoo bottle and assembly lube.
Michael Sudu. I always feel like maybe I say that wrong, although I'm pretty sure that's right.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Matt E. Good job. Faking your wife out, selling your car. You know, parked.
Tell us she doesn't want you having that car. No. She's done with you in that car.
She was probably mad with you after that.
Yeah. Nismo SM514, our good buddy Nick Domster with the longest April Fool's story of them all. That's a pretty good one. And I will go back and say that the one from Argon and Mustard about throwing the hardware on your buddy's tray when he was putting his head back together, that's pretty funny. I love to mess with the guys in our shop. Go over and throw a couple bolts on the ground under a car they're working on. Yeah, let them think twice before they roll that out of the shop. Oh, man. Anyway, that's it. It's Friday. Do something cool this weekend.
Get under the hood and have a look around. Have a prod.
Yeah.
Squeeze some hoses. See what happens.
Cooling systems aren't fun. They're boring.
I kind of like the boring stuff.
But they're very important.
Yeah, they are important.
Very important. So spend some time in your cooling system. Let us know if you need something in the comments. I'll leave some links in the description of this video. That's it, guys. Have a good weekend.
All right. See you next Friday.